it's okay to cry, like when that emotion overcomes, but you won't drown in your tears. You will find a way to swim through them.
Okay, so Steve Carrell, also a favorite. Did you know he's on The Office?
Yeah.
Have you heard of The Office? Have you heard of that show?
It's like the show.
Yeah.
I had such a spiritual experience. I literally nonstop was crying.
Okay, the other day. Okay, here we go. I have this story.
She's warmed up. Here we go.
This is BRB Crying. Hello everyone and welcome to BRB Crying. I'm Arns.
And I'm Nins. And yes, this is a podcast called BRB Crying. But I think today we could also call it the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Because we have a very fun episode for you all today.
Yeah, we got something special up our sleeves.
We always do. We're always just like filled with like, ooh, little things for you guys.
I feel like we are annoyingly starting to be like, special episode every single time.
Everyone.
But they are.
But they are. Everything we do is special, magical, wonderful.
Viral.
For those of you that are new here, we are a podcast where we talk about any and all things that make us cry. Sounds heavy? It's actually hilarious.
Yes, cozy comedy.
Cozy comedy. We do get into the feels a little bit, but it's just part of the magic.
Mm-hmm. If you are new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back, Crybaby. Love to have you. If you don't already, you know what? Let me start with this.
What the fuck are you doing right now? Because
I am trying. I don't know how to formulate this in a way that doesn't sound like I am reprimanding.
Oh, I'll do it.
But
what the fuck are you doing?
My God, people, please, if you have not yet found the 0.1 seconds that it takes to do this, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We get thousands of listeners a month. We have 36 reviews as of this recording. We can do a little better than that.
I know. And if we sound angry,
we are. I am irate, actually.
Yes. There is a little bit of that there. But really, at the heart of it, it is really just us wanting to get some exposure to our podcast that I know has moved all of you listening, that have connected with what we have to say. And we are just really hoping you'll help us out in spreading the word, getting us to the top of those fucking featured lists again.
If you have connected with us even a little bit, it just takes a second and it does a whole lot of good for an indie pod like us. So please.
We're like so Indian cool.
We're on the verge of not being indie, so get in on it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we're so Indian cool. And if you want proof that you were here early, lock in, babe.
Lock the fuck in.
Do it right now. And also, we love you. Thank you. Thanks for letting us yell at you.
Have I mentioned how much I appreciate you as a listener? So yeah. And if you haven't followed us yet, we are at brbcrying.podcast on all socials. Give us a follow. And also, if you leave us a review and you live in the United States, we will mail you a sticker for free. And we sell these stickers online. So
just as a little thank you.
Just a little thank you.
We'll give you our really cute sticker.
And if you also rate us on Spotify, we may throw in an extra sticker.
Up to you.
All right.
Have we ranted long enough?
Okay.
How the fuck are you?
I'm good. I mean, I do have a raging headache.
Really?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We're hanging in there.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. I'm just so exhausted from all the hosting I've been doing lately. Big update for me. I just moved into a new place. And so it's gorgeous. It's stunning. Teaser for next episode? I don't know. But yeah, so I've just been having a lot of friends and family come and visit so I can show off how nice my new place is.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm hostess with mostess. Virgo rising. I'm doing it all.
Yep.
I'm doing it all.
Yep.
So I had people come over both on Saturday and Sunday you and our girlfriends came over on Saturday, and that was a lot of fun.
I had an amazing time.
Yeah.
Love the new place.
Thank you. I feel like for the last like couple of weeks, maybe even months, we've just been really, really busy doing like fun podcast stuff. But it's just been so long since we've just soaked in the presence of our girls. I felt like we were all like brimming with updates, and we couldn't really like fit in everything in that short amount of time, even though you guys were there for hours, but
Not enough time.
So we got to do it again. I'll host.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I guess I probably could have led with what we're doing today for this special episode, but
I mean,
I'll get into it now.
I mean, any opportunity for me to just be like, my place is really nice. I'm a great host. I have lots of friends and family who care about me. I'm going to take the time.
You should. And now I'm going to talk
Are you sure
about-
I could say
I think we're good. Okay, so today for our special episode, this is my smooth transition. We are doing something we have never done before. Well, let's backtrack. In May, we went to a wellness event as a vendor. This was our first time ever being a vendor somewhere to this extent, because what we did, Crybabies, was set up a little cozy campfire where we had a sign that said, "Tell us what made you cry and get featured on our podcast." And the way we heckled the people who walked through that quad. This was a wellness event, by the way, so they were expecting vendors, but I don't know if they were necessarily expecting two girly pops with the whole ass setup. But we had our camera, we had our little mics, and we got some, maybe 8, 10, I don't know, people who were willing to share with us something that made them cry. And a lot of the people who joined us were actually fellow vendors. And I realized it's because the typical passerby is actually kind of shy to be on camera versus people who have businesses. They're familiar with promoting themselves and being a little bit more on camera. But we did get a couple of strays. So we are threading all of those interviews into one long ep. So
the Super Bowl, I told you.
The Super Bowl. And Super Bowl is particularly fitting because this was actually at the campus where the 49ers HQ is. So lots of people walking through there, working for the 49ers.
It was so funny, one, harassing people and just like, come on, go down on the mic, you know, just like chasing him down. Which I think if I was on the receiving end, I would be horrified. But it was what I meant to say was it was so funny when we would ask people if they had anything to share. And of course, the immediate reaction is, no, like, I don't know what I would say. I don't have anything to offer.
Me?
I know, but just within minutes of us sitting down and talking to them, we heard the most beautiful, profound, hilarious stories. Everyone has a story to share. And we are so happy and honored to offer even a glimpse of that for all of our listeners today.
Yeah. It was magical.
It was.
I loved it. My phone was on 1% at the end of it.
Love it. You didn't bring an extra charger?
No.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Next time. But yeah, it was so fun, and we're so magnetic that like everyone just like wanted to keep talking. No, but truly it was I was crying. I cried multiple times.
Yeah.
80 degrees outside, sitting in the sun, music blasting.
Yeah.
We're getting into grief. We're getting into drama. I mean, we're getting into just fun movie suggestions.
Yeah.
It runs the full gamut. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this one.
Here on the Spot, we are just trying to offer a safe space for everyone to just share what the fuck they want to share. So, without further ado, here we go.
All right, so we have our first guest here. Could you introduce us to yourself?
Hi, I'm Tess from Elevated Gemstones. We sell crystals, jewelry, Filipino and Hawaiian and Asian-inspired jewelry.
So I was talking to her and I said, you know what? I don't know anything about gemstones. And she goes, well, and then she told me how she got into it. And it was an incredible story. Did you want to share a little bit?
So basically, a few years ago, I didn't know anything about gemstones. And my brother-in-law and sister-in-law brought me to this crystal shop at Tahoe.
Okay.
Tahoe.
I love Tahoe.
So the first rock that my brother-in-law told me to hold was a moldavite. Well, I had such a spiritual experience. I literally nonstop was crying.
Like right when you...
Just when I held the...
Oh my God.
And I was like, what is this? You know? Because like, I heard about crystals, but I didn't know much about them. Mm-hmm. So after that, I was hooked. Fast forward, a couple years later, I get in a 3-car accident.
Oh my God.
And of course, I had brain trauma, and they were giving me a lot of medication. So I did a deep dive into like spiritual healing, crystals. So I kind of reverted back to crystals. And even though it wasn't, I guess, a true fix to what I was feeling, in a temporary fix, it literally helped me. Wow. Like for the anxiousness, the headaches.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of got turned on to the crystals.
She was mentioning earlier in our little chat that the power of crystals really does rely on what you believe is possible. It's really about, do you believe this thing can heal you? Then it will heal you, which I think is really incredible. Just the power of your mind and how that crystal will bring that out in you.
And it's just like anything. You have to open up your mind to other ways of healing, learning, you know. And I guess I was just so open to just understanding about it and actually learning about it. It helped me. You know? And I really go based on my brand. Like I would not sell if I don't believe in it.
Right,
So they did help me. It's a temporary fix, but it does give a temporary healing at the time that you need it most.
For our listeners that aren't as knowledgeable about moldavite, can you share first of all what it is, what it does, and what you were feeling when you were holding it for the first time?
So the moldavite is actually a meteor that falls from the earth, right?
Okay.
And a lot of them in the spiritual community, they believe that it has some kind of spiritual power. I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't believe in it. I was like, really? What is this? But when I touched it, I literally could not stop crying. And this went on for at least a good 30 minutes.
Wow.
That's how profound it was.
Did you even know why you were crying, or you just felt this release of energy?
I just felt the release of energy, just probably maybe past trauma, just come out. And I'm a very reserved person, so for me to feel that, I said, wow, this is something special, And that's one of the stories.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Could you tell our listeners where we could find you and your shop?
Yeah, so follow us on Elevated Gemstones on Instagram.
Thank you so much, Tess.
Thank you.
All right, welcome to BRB Crying.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So tell us a little bit about who you are and what made you cry.
So my name is Alex. I am a small home baker based in San Jose, California. My whole thing is to put a cookie in every hand that puts a smile on every face. Because cookies at the end of the day are what make me happy, and so that's what I just want to spread into this world. Going back to your question, what made me cry last night? I was randomly browsing through Instagram, as everyone does in the evening, and there was this woman who was just smiling so bright, and she was just spewing the most simple phrases of, I am so grateful, I am so happy to be here, I love that I'm happy today, I love that I'm confident today. And it was so random because it hit me to the heart in the most unexpected way. And I realized I never had that kind of confidence growing up. I never had that kind of confidence to assure me of who I was as a person, and I'm just so happy to see people publicly say it out loud.
Yeah.
Because I would never want that kind of self-doubt to creep on anybody,
Yes.
especially this next generation. So her just announcing it to the world so proudly and embracing it, I was happy to be happy.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
my
was the
God.
first time I really experienced these sort of happy tears.
A happy
out of
cry.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a happy crier, but this is probably my first happy cry.
Yeah.
So,
And I love that what you said was that her sentences were so simple. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
Isn't it just all that simple when you think about it?
And it's so crazy because we overcomplicate our lives on what happiness could be.
100%.
When just breathing, just walking is all we kind of really need at the end of the day. You know?
Yeah.
We can't materialize that happiness. We can't put a price to it because just having our everyday experiences making us us, that is what we have to be proud about in our lives. So, being proud of who you are, being proud of how you look, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's what you have to be happy about.
Yeah. I love that. And you let yourself just cry. Like you let the emotions come over you. Yeah.
Yeah, it just, I literally had to like grab a tissue box because I was like, what is going on here? Like patting my face, sniffling in the nose. It was crazy. It was really a crazy experience. So you guys having these questions to me, I was like, this is kind of on brand right now.
Yeah. I'm so grateful to finally get a chance to talk to you. I've seen you at so many events, but you seem so genuine, so authentic, and I'm sure that's the love that you put in every single cookie that you bake.
Thank you so much. It really is. And people always ask me like, what does chippity mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, honestly, it's a nonsensical term.
Yeah.
But what it needed to be was something that connoted happiness, appreciation, and gratitude, because at the end of the day, that's what a cookie is to me.
Yeah.
Like when someone bakes you something, or if you're having a good day or a bad day,
Yeah.
a baked good kind of just makes it better.
Oh my God.
So that's what chippity, in its essence means.
So where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at chippitycookies.com. I'm a small home bakery in San Jose. Just go to our website. You'll see all our pop-ups, or you order directly from me, and I bake everything fresh.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me again. Oh.
Okay, could you tell us your name?
Yeah, my name's Jacob.
Nice to meet you, Jacob.
Nice to meet you guys too.
So Jacob has a movie here to share with us, something that made him cry.
Yeah, so the last movie, first of all, I watch a lot of movies, so love a good movie night. But the movie that made me cry last was Beautiful Boy, the one with Timothy Chalamet and Steve Carell.
I've heard of it. I'm so scared to watch it. I know it's gonna destroy me.
Yeah, it's intense, especially if you have any family members or friends that have had history with mental health or drug abuse.
Yeah.
It's intense. But two of my favorite actors, and seeing them in that sort of dynamic was awesome. They did a great job portraying it, and I felt stuff. So yeah, I definitely felt stuff.
We love Timothy Chalamet on the
Dude,
pod.
me too.
Tam, that's my dude.
I love him. I've been eating up the Timothy Nix content recently
Hell yeah,
with him and I actually think they're really cute together.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
they're super cute together.
Also, his new haircut. Ooh.
So you didn't like the mustache?
You know what? We love him regardless what the hair is,
Yeah.
but it's just a nice touch.
Yeah.
To have a clean face.
I know what you mean. Yeah. He went from 30 to 21 overnight though.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, so Steve Carrell, also a favorite. Did you know he's on The Office?
Yeah.
Have you heard of The Office? Yeah, it's like the show.
Yeah. No, I love The Office. Is why he's my favorite. He's amazing. Him as Michael Scott is so funny.
God.
But no, to see him in a serious role, in a serious,
I was gonna say that.
the flip is awesome to watch.
100%.
Yeah. So the fact that he can do both sides of the spectrum just goes to show how great of an actor he is.
so impressive.
Yeah, and evoke emotions out of the audience, which is why I watch him movies.
100%.
Yeah.
And even those rare moments on The Office where he does have some character development, it really hits you hard.
Yeah.
It shows how great of an actor he is.
1000%. Cool.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, so welcome to BRB Crying. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and why you cried?
Yeah, so my name is Neetal. I'm the founder of Innovate Social and a creator of Pineapple Friends books, which we have at the event today. One of the things I feel has really marked my life is grief. It's been actually 20 years in June since we lost our mom. And I'm really glad that you have this space because grief really does come in waves and cycles. And I think, I want to share this now because I think 20 years ago, we didn't know how we'd sometimes get through the day with that loss. And now it's a different kind of grief that sometimes is like far away, like where even now Mother's Days can be tough, but I almost feel like that's a day for other people to celebrate. Like it's their day to celebrate their mom, and so it's no longer that stinging pain, but there can be a moment when all of that comes back, and it can be I think there was once recently where I just had this kind of happy thought, and I was like, I'm gonna call my mom, and it's been 20 years, but that you have to explain that to your mind that is not possible is a little bit tough, but yeah, I guess I would just say for the person version of myself 20 years ago, if you have gone through a really tough loss and it's been recent, just know that you can just take it a day at a time, and that grief will change, and you can live with them with the energy and spirit of that person, so they'll always be close to your heart. And it's okay to cry when that emotion overcomes, but it doesn't have to. You won't drown in your tears. You will find a way to swim through them. So that would be the thing that I would say. So.
That is so beautiful. Yeah. We always say that grief is just love with nowhere to go.
It is.
Your love for her will always be with you.
Yeah.
Could you tell us her name and what you loved most about her?
Yes, Punita Parekh is my mom, and they called her the Indian Martha Stewart. She loved hosting, entertaining. She was like the matriarch in our family, and so my sister has a lot of her skills. I have some of them. I see some of her qualities in my brother. So I think we all kind of little, but I think that when I think about how much she loved living and loved hosting, and it's a very beautiful kind of thought that's very buoyant. So yeah.
She sounds like an incredible person.
Yeah. So maybe we were glad with the time that we had, and maybe that's what you feel as time goes by. You feel grateful because we meet so many people that we don't necessarily have a long-term connection, but we're so lucky for the people that we got to really get to know and spend time with. Thank you. This is such a beautiful conversation.
Do you want to tell us where people can find you?
Yeah.
So and what you're working on now?
Yeah. So we, one of the things inspired by my nephews was to create books that really support social emotional learning and problem solving in young learners. So we have the Pineapple Friends books, and that's just at pineapplefriends.com or at Pineapple Friends books on social media. So if that's something that the littles in your life would love, feel free to take a look. And we have lots of other things around social entrepreneurship that you'll find once you get there. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, welcome to BRB Crying. Tell us your name and something that made you cry.
I'm Joy. Something that made me cry. Let me take a moment to connect.
Sure. That is what we do.
Let me just take a moment to connect.
Lots of moments. You take lots of moments.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
I think gratitude, just community, seeing people like Janet, just seeing her interact with the community just makes me want to cry because it's such a beautiful thing that she's doing, and I think it's something that I would love to contribute to. That's one of the things, gratitude is one of the many things that I practice, and it does make me tear up.
Do you have a gratitude practice that you consciously do every day, or is it just as it comes?
It comes naturally now, but at the beginning it wasn't. It wasn't. I started one of those challenges, 1 out of 365 days. Or I think mine was just a month. It didn't last. But it got something started.
And do you journal, or do you just think these thoughts? How do you actually
I do journal.
It?
I'm not always consistent with it, but
because it's hard to write.
My hand hurts.
But once you have that, once you get it going, then it'll flow. But I love journaling. It's really good.
What is one thing that you've been grateful for lately?
My kids and my 2 kids. The presents. They're just they see me in a different light. I feel like sometimes I'm hard on myself. And they're just like, "You're doing great, mommy." I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?" I'm gonna cry.
Oh my god.
I love that.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. So my daughter's 3. Her name is Luna, and she's like, "Oh, you're doing great, mommy." I'm like, "Really? Seriously?" Like, okay. The other day, here we go. She's warmed up. Here we go. I was driving her to school. She goes to like a Montessori school, right? And I forgot to bring her lunch. When I got to her parking lot, her school parking lot, I forgot her lunch. I turned around. I told Luna, I'm like, "Luna, I'm sorry, but I forgot your lunch." She paused for a moment, like 10, 20, 30 seconds, what it seemed like. She thought about it. She's like, "It's okay, mommy. Just drop me off and bring it to me later." Like, I was not expecting that. I was like, maybe she would get upset. She'd be like, "Oh, how could you forget my," which is all valid. Yeah. But she was problem solving, She's just thinking of, okay, how can I solve this problem? She didn't get upset. So I'm grateful for her.
And it's such a simple solution, right? Because I think our habit is to be like, "Oh my God,
catastrophize.
Everything is the end of the world." And then she's offering you this sweet, simple solution without being hard on you, without, getting
so
upset.
Kind. She was really kind. Yeah, she's 3.
And I want to point out that is because of what kind of parent you probably are to her.
Thanks for saying that. You guys are sweet.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you for being here.
Do you want to share with everyone where we can find you online and what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. So my Instagram is Joy Caracas, and I teach yoga. Privately and at corporate and wherever, different places. Mindful movement, breath work.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, welcome to BRB Crying.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, can you share who you are and talk about what made you cry?
Sure. Let's see. So I'm Chay. I am a therapist, a Filipino therapist, have my own private practice. And I am working with Therapinay, so representing today our Filipino Wellness Directory for Filipino providers of all kinds, healers, therapists. It's so nice to be involved in the community in that way. And my specialty is in digital wellness, so doing things for people struggling with social media, with the phone, with AI. And so I talk to a lot of people about those things, and I'm working with people who are doing research in those areas. So I guess I feel like I cry a lot. And also sit with people while they cry. And I guess I've gone through a lot of grief in the last 3 years of my life. I've lost a best friend, a parent, grandparents, uncles. And so there are just a lot of reasons why I have experienced moments in time where it's like I have to express myself in these ways. And crying is something that, I don't know, it's so important and yet so difficult sometimes to do, especially in our culture where it feels like, I was told, with all the good intention by my family not to cry or to, stop now. That's enough. Right?
Oh my God, yeah, that's enough now.
It's like okay, you're crying, but shh, stop, right? And so that I think is something as a therapist, as a healer, I'm working through with people and allowing them space to cry. And also even with my own family, now that we've had so many grief experiences, allowing us the space to feel our feelings, to cry when we need to. Is so important.
How did you make that switch? I know that's kind of a big question, but going from knowing what your cultural background is and what your experience was, what prompted you to get into therapy and something that can feel so counterintuitive in our culture.
Yeah. I was working with kids first and foremost. So I started thinking like, do I want to be a teacher? Do I want to be an educator? And then I kind of moved into school counseling because the kids kept coming to me with their stories, right? Their trauma, the stuff that they were dealing with, or like, fighting with their friends, right? So I just found more both that it scared me as well as called me. And so I kept following that intuition that like this is where I'm meant to be. And so then with working with kids, of course you like meet the families, talking to parents, all of that stuff. And I realized, yes, I do really good work with kids, and working with adults is also healing those inner children.
Yes.
And so I got my license in school counseling, but then also in therapy.
Okay.
And so I decided like I'll do school counseling for a little while, then go into therapy after that. And so I transitioned into private practice in 2019, and part of the work and part of becoming a therapist really is doing our own healing and learning about ourselves. I really don't believe that like a healer or somebody who does this kind of work can be effective unless they've walked their own journey, right? So
and it's a journey, like a lifelong journey too.
It is a lifelong. I will be on it for the rest of my life. But I found just the most amazing people, and I've been able to witness people in those moments, and I have always been more comfortable with my emotions. But it was being able to unlock that and be part of communities or being trainings that allow me to be in those spaces with technical skills, clinical skills that allow me to do that, but then also giving words, vocabulary to things that I think we all know from like very deep ancestral history, from tradition, that sort of thing. So so that's a little bit about how I got into it.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I feel like I love seeing Filipino therapists. It's so important. I very intentionally, when I sought out a therapist like 4 or 5 years ago, I was like, I would love for her to be like at least like Asian American, like so I found someone who was Filipino, and there was so much I didn't have to explain.
Yes, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
It's a huge game changer.
And you don't realize how much mental and emotional work that takes, even though it's not like a provider who's not from our culture is well-meaning, and there could be totally things that I learn from other cultures and things like that. And when you're with somebody who gets things that we've been through, words, right? My clients will just throw in, vocabulary words from like Tagalog or whatever that like, or explain like an event or something like that, or a situation, and I'm like, I already know.
You don't have to explain it.
You don't have to do it's like I have seen that, or I've experienced it, or I know of it, even if it's not my personal experience. And I always try to name, as a Filipino therapist, there's such a plethora of experiences within our culture. Whole like colonization stuff that we could get into, right? But it's nice to be able to just know that you and I have experiences that we can bridge together, right? It doesn't have to be exactly the same. I'm not going to pretend that I know every single person who's Filipino's experience, but I do have enough foundation to be able to meet them where they need to be met. So
I'm sure your clients and everyone you see feel so seen by you.
Yes, I really hope so, because I love doing this work. Like it really, I could not be in a better profession, and I hope that more people feel that way. So
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Do you want to tell everyone where we can find you?
Yes, that'd be great. So my personal website is reconnectedmentalhealth.com, and I also work for Therapinay, so it's therapinay.com if you are looking for a Filipino wellness provider. That would be where I would look first.
Okay, cool. And is it like a directory, or what is Therapinay?
So Therapinay is a directory, and so if you're looking, you can always filter it for people's specialties, insurance, gender, different kinds of like Filipino experiences even. So so there are so many different ways, and it's a unique directory, because I don't see a lot of like websites or places where you can find not only like therapists and clinicians, but also like wellness providers like Hilot and Reiki and acupuncture, right? Like all of the things
I
that
gotta get on here.
God. Exactly. And so And it's ethnicity specific, which I don't see a lot of that in the world.
That's
you know,
amazing.
so it's a wonderful resource. So I would highly recommend it. And we have wonderful providers.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much.
of course. Thank you for having me. I'm so honored.
Welcome to BRB Crying.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about who you are and what made you cry?
Yeah, so I'm Lilyanna, and I'm looking at the list. I think I want to talk about the movie Someone Great. Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't.
Oh my goodness, it is my favorite movie. I can watch it over and over.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Someone Great with Gina Rodriguez. She's so great.
Okay.
So it basically kind of tells the story of this woman who gets in a relationship very young. She was like in college. She met her boyfriend in college. They were together for about 8 years, and she decided to come from New York to San Francisco for a job opportunity, which was her dream job.
Okay.
And because of that, her boyfriend didn't want to continue the relationship. So it kind of goes through the hardships of moving on, letting go of, you know, someone that you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with. And oh my gosh, the self-growth, the funniness of that movie.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, she had two best friends in the movie that kind of, you know, helped her realize that this growth is scary.
Did I watch this?
You might have. It's really popular, and it's
I think I
good.
I think I watched it.
It's like three best friends.
Yes. Okay. When you said the best friends, I was like, wait. I think
Yes.
I think I just didn't remember that. Oh my God.
You know the Lizzo song, "The Truth Hurts"?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
okay.
where it came famous off that movie.
I think I have watched this, but it's been a while.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm glad you're refreshing my memory.
It is so good,
Oh my
and
God.
just like watching it,
Yeah.
especially at this age that I am right now, it's very, you know, makes me realize, you know, things only happen for right now, and it's not gonna affect my life moving forward, because at the end of the day, like, I'll always have myself, and as long as I can love myself, I'll be good. But that movie just makes me cry all the time, because there's this one poem that she writes, because she's a writer, on the train to, I guess, like let her relationship go, and it's just very inspirational of, you know, like, we may shatter because we're made of glass, but when you let the light in, the glass will shimmer. And I think that is such a good like quote, because I'm like, at the end of the day, you know, bad things may happen, it's life, but it's what you make yourself of it and come up from it is the most important part. So that is my go-to movie. So funny, so touching.
I need to rewatch
you
it.
Really do.
Gina Rodriguez. Oh my God. What was that one show that she was in?
Jane the Virgin?
Jane the Virgin. Oh my God. I never finished it, but I think I read on Wikipedia, because I was like, I need to know how this ended, but like it just kept going.
It was long. It gave telenovela vibes.
Yes.
I'm like, is this ever gonna end?
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Speaking of that Jane the Virgin show, it has one of the greatest, well, for me, wedding songs in it by Bruno Mars.
Which
no
one?
Knows
I don't
this.
remember.
It's not released, but it's like a song on the show.
And
where
he never released it as a single?
Never released it. I was so mad, because I'm like, this is literally my wedding song. But
Wait.
she gets married to like the police officer that she was dating.
Okay.
But he like makes a surprise performance at the wedding.
I don't remember
Yeah,
this.
it's so
Oh my
good.
God.
You need to look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's so, I'm like, get ready, boyfriend, because we're dancing to this.
I got the song ready.
Yeah, I'm already thinking ahead. We're not even together, but we're already ahead.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so good.
But yeah, definitely for sure recommend that movie.
Cool.
But
Alright.
yeah, that's what always makes me cry. Never fails.
I love that.
I'm like, if I just need a really good cry.
And
that's what I go
I
for.
always love coming back to like the same movies. I know it's boring. But like I love rewatching.
If it's
my
a staple,
favorite.
why are you gonna?
Yes, like what?
Why
You
are
know?
why indulge in anything else if you know that's gonna do it for you? I'm like, I could say that with like all the other kids movies that I grew up on. I'm like,
literally,
that's my movie. What
I
am I
know.
gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Watch something new?
Yeah, why you want me
watch
to
something new?
change myself for the show?
Take me for who I am.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
sharing.
I
Wow.
appreciate it.
All right, welcome to BRB Crying.
Thanks for having me.
Do you want to talk about who you are and what made you cry?
Sure. My name's Alexa. So recently I started coaching my son's t-ball, and we had our last game, and I was getting kind of emotional, and I didn't think I would be emotional
Because it's like t-ball.
yeah
Ooh,
it's like
t-ball.
5-year-olds, but I think it was like their last game, and I'm like in charge of the dugout, so every time someone would get ready to bat, I would be standing with them and I'd be talking with them, and like when it was their last time to bat, I was just like, oh my god, like they're never going to be this small at this age, this impressionable, this, and so I'm just like, you can do it, you got this. Like, and then like when they would bat, and then you can see in their face they were so excited, and then like it was our last time fielding afterwards, and then like we were walking back to the dugout and they were just cheering, and I was just like, oh my god, these cuties, they're so
Pure.
yes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
And I think what was really emotional about it too was that I got to play a part in their lives. Like some of them, this was their first time in organized sports. And I've never played baseball, but I got recruited to join and help teach, and what better way to learn as like what a 5-year-old would learn.
Yeah.
But like when I was there and sitting with them and like cheering with them and learning with them, I don't know, I just felt like what a privilege.
Yeah, it is a big deal to be someone who is entrusted with that. And like you have no idea too who might remember you in like 10 years from now, like, oh man, like I had this coach, and like
It's true.
yeah.
Yeah, and at the end, one of the parents organized like a little ball, a little baseball from each of the
Tennis
like,
ball. For t-ball, they gave you a tennis ball.
My other child is playing tennis, so I have the tennis mom hat on. But I saw them signing the baseball, and I was just like, oh, I wish I could have one.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they gave me one.
It was yours.
They gave me a little baseball. They gave me a little baseball, and it had all of their signatures,
Yeah.
and I mean, they can't really sign their name, but just like,
Yeah.
you know, their
Their
big ass
scribbles.
block letters of their name, and it was the cutest thing, and I was just like,
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that you went into it kind of being like, t-ball, whatever, but like it left an impression like that on you.
yeah, absolutely, and it was such a rewarding and fulfilling experience for myself.
Yeah.
You know, like, selfishly.
Yeah. Who cares about the kids?
Yeah, it was pretty profound, and I think I'd do it again.
Wow.
Coach Alexa.
Okay. Don't make any promises. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Where can people find you online?
So I can be found at Curated Cultura, and that is my business where I curate items from different BIPOC businesses, and I curate events too, like where this is happening. And then my Instagram is at For Little Alexa.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so welcome to BRB Crying.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us who you are and what made you cry?
My name is Jem, and I'm a doula, and I don't usually cry during births anymore.
Oh, did you used to?
Yeah, I did. It was just like, you know, a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
And yeah, but watching like my best friend, I was like, wow.
Oh, were
That
you
I've
her
known.
doula?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
so special.
Yeah. Just knowing them since we were like maybe 6, and just watching their family grow. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
Can I ask how you got into being a doula?
Yeah, I started with child development, so I was always working with children.
Okay.
I didn't know what to study in college, so I went with what I was good at. So
Smart.
Yeah, and I really liked how people learn and how babies learn versus like what you're like the subject you're learning, because you kind of have to mold yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So I did that, but then after I graduated, I realized I don't like being in a school.
Yeah.
Like I kind of feel trapped.
Oh, yeah.
And it's beautiful to introduce children to like life.
Yeah.
But I think just like, you know, the coworkers and just you're in the same space. Yeah, it was not really working. And then a mom found me on my babysitting profile and asked me to be a mother's helper. I was like, oh, okay, like I could probably do that. I'm good with kids. I can help a mom out. And then I was like, you know, doing dishes or like helping around the house, and I kind of felt kind of like a maid. But then like our relationship slowly growing, and kind of seeing like what it is to be, what a first time mom goes through, the postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety that like they can't even name. And like from someone on the outside of that, I didn't really know until like we had the hard conversations of like, oh, well, I'm good at this, so I can help you do that. But honoring their time and allowing them to experience like and move through things the first time on their own. And like maybe having a support behind you, you know, it's like it's kind of similar to working with kids, like supporting their first steps, but you can't do it for them. So like giving them the chance to experience things and just being there, it really helps support that, to do things in their own time.
And so do you feel like that's what you take into your doula work?
Yes. A lot of people think like we take over for the partners, or like we have like.
Are you're a postpartum doula specifically, or are you like all stages?
Yeah, birth and postpartum. Cool. Yeah, I did like love postpartum, and then I found like a lot of things happened during birth, and like to fill in the gaps, or maybe to try to get ahead of that or prepare them a bit more, and then have agency and autonomy over what's happening. Even though like it still can go any which way, but at least grounding them into the experience helps them like at least have it be theirs.
That's so cool. I feel like when I was looking for a doula, I didn't really know anyone else who had a doula, and so I was like kind of blindly going out there. But it's so cool to know that like you exist, and like, you know, you're in the community and stuff like that too. So I love that.
And there's so many different doulas. I feel like you can have whatever niche. Like I just so happened to work with kids, and I didn't realize that was going to help me, because I think parents are kind of scared at first. And then if they can trust someone with their kids, and I think that kind of helps them with their guard down. But like there's birth workers who are like astrologers, who are massage therapists.
That's so cool.
Childbirth educators. So it's kind of daunting at first, because you feel like you have to take every training. But I think like grounding into yourself and what you already like have within you, and if you feel called. And I don't have children, so that was some like imposter syndrome I had to like work through too. So like, how do I fit into this?
Is there a specific instance or like a cry recommendation that you might have for someone?
It's so funny because I cry a lot.
Oh my god, yes.
But I can't like think of it right now.
Because it's just constant, because you're just always crying about everything.
I also think like maybe because the channel's open, like that's it's just like a normal like thing. I am able to release it. And I think before becoming a doula, I was always like crying and absorbing things. But because, you know, I'm like working with a client and it's their experience, I kind of had to learn how to not control it, but like, so you're not absorbing every single thing. And I think that helped me. Maybe that I know my avenue now. Like I can cry. Within good reason, I guess.
Oh, and then before this, you were just telling me that you are a Pisces moon.
Yes.
So
in the 8th house.
In the 8th house. Okay, what does that mean?
I think that represents like death a lot. So
interesting.
Yeah. And then it's to the 29th degree.
Oh my god.
I'm not.
Girl, what's happening? What? Are you an astrologer? Like
no. I got my birth chart read a couple times. Like I had to go just to real reputable ones to find out. But like understanding myself and knowing like maybe my place in like my life's mission helped me further delve into like the doulahood, I guess.
I love that.
And use my powers for good.
Ooh, I love that.
And just like that, maybe like transformation. So like the emotional transformation for motherhood, that's where it all happened. And like maybe crying like helps us get there.
Love it. Wow, thank you for sharing. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you online?
Yes, Birth of the Divine on Instagram.
I love that.
Inspired by the birth of Venus.
Oh my gosh. Are you sure you're not an astrologer?
No.
What?
No,
oh my
not.
god. Oh
Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
What'd you think?
What'd
you can
you-
write that in your Apple review.
Oh my
What'd
God.
you think?
yeah.
5 stars only, actually. We should really clarify.
But actually, I was looking into it, and we actually can't say that. We're supposed to say, leave us an honest review.
She's winking. If you can't hear the wink,
I'll add a sound bite. Ding. Honest review, please. Anyway, yeah, so what'd you think? Hope you enjoyed that. Again, so much fun doing that. It was personally a little bit exhausting afterwards. I was like, whoa, I'm spent. But I can't wait to do that again.
yeah, it was really fun. And thank you. Shout out to every single one of you brave souls that got featured on our show. We hope that you enjoyed recapping that magical conversation.
Yes, I hope you don't cringe. Listen, I know that there are so many times that people are like, I know I was featured, but I can't listen. So I hope you can look back on it fondly because each of those conversations was so special.
Yeah, take yourself out of it and just look at it from a third person perspective and just witness your magic. Okay?
Ooh. All right.
All right. Well, that's our show for today.
That's all we got.
It's all we got for today. Got a lot more stuff coming up.
Oh, do we?
Like we mentioned before, every episode is just so special. So you got to follow us to stay in the know.
And you got to review us to stay in our good graces.
All right. We're wrapping it up. Love you.
Love ya.
Talk to you later.
TTYL.
But until then,
BRB, crying.